Welcome to Week Gen C.
Focused on young adults in the Northwest.
And their careers in a post-pandemic world. What do you need to get that dream job?
We get the know-how, the tips and the tricks from local employers.
Helping you get to where you want to be in your chosen career.
How's it going, John?
Nice to meet you, Connor. How's things?
Good. Tell us about FinTrU and how did you end up in your current role?
Yeah, good place to start, I suppose. Look, FinTrU is a financial services firm. We're based in Belfast and in the Northwest, in Derry, Londonderry as well. I actually have a degree in history and politics, so nothing to do with finance, and came through FinTru's Financial Services Academy in 2016. So over 5 years ago, which is hard to believe now. But we take people from all backgrounds, all degree disciplines, and we put them through our Financial Services Academy. And then we work with some of the biggest kind of investment banks in the world, really, and help them kind of meet all their different regulations and obligations. So that's how I got in through the academy. And yeah, it's been a fantastic run. Have had some really interesting roles and stuff. So it's been great.
And coming out of a history degree, how did the academy attract you? How did that seem something like? Because obviously, I would assume you wanted to do something with history. How did you change lanes?
Yeah, good question. I suppose so doing history, you're kind of penned into, oh, are you going to be a teacher or are you gonna work academically or whatever that is. But I actually had a housemate at the time who had joined FinTrU. He had a finance degree and was in that field. And he brought them to my attention and really said, look, this is a fantastic company and you should really get involved. I suppose kind of the culture that FinTrU offered really attracted me. It seemed like a really, really good place to work, good environment to work, and that was true. And look, finance was a bit of a new challenge, and something I thought that it would go anywhere with me. I thought it was a good sector to get involved in, and the academy just prepped me really well for that. So that's kind of how I got in there. Yeah.
Cool. When you finished school, did you have a specific career plan?
Short answer, no. So I think it's tough at that age to really know what you want to do. I kind of picked A levels and things that I would enjoy, and picked kind of English, French, and politics for A levels. So just things that I really would enjoyed and enjoyed doing. And did the same with my degree as well. So did a joint history and politics degree, and then was kind of going to look for a job from there. And look, the graduate scheme at FinTrU worked out really well. But I think there's a lot of pressure on people to know what they want to do when they're 16, 17, 18, whatever it is. But sometimes it's okay just to do the things you enjoy and figure it out along the way.
100%. Do you think it's important for young people to have a career plan, or nowadays is it more important to get job experience before thinking about a career?
Yeah, like I think experience is a good thing. I think what people need to be careful of as well is, a lot of people in their younger days have jobs in like shops or like in food retail or things like that, and they dismiss them as part-time roles that just kind of get a bit of money for. But you build up really good skills, like working in retail in a shop with customers. You see good, you see bad, you see everything in between. So I think the main thing is no matter what you're doing, whether you're studying, part-time job, work experience, placements, anything like that, just take all the skills you can and all the experiences you can from that, and bring them with you.
Teaches you a lot of skills, and then of course teaches you work ethic too, which I keep hearing this week. It's a big important thing for.
Dealing with people in general, like is going to be a part of any business, and that's why I think retail or restaurants or anything like that, where a lot of young people are employed part-time, it's a brilliant kind of start to developing your people skills, and you can take those anywhere with you. So would recommend that. Yeah.
If FinTrU or hiring someone, what's the main attribute you would look for?
The main attribute we look for, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
So I suppose the thing I always say to new graduates or placements or anyone coming in to FinTrU is we can teach you all the financial stuff in the world. We can teach you all about the markets, and we can teach all that. That's easy to teach. The thing we can teach is like hard work and a really good attitude. I think the people we look for are the people who are going to get the most out of any experience. So if they go on a piece of training, they're going to take everything they can from it and just squeeze everything out of every last thing that we provide for them. Yeah, hard work, good work ethic, and just like being a self-starter and just being motivated and having that really good all-round attitude. Like it's all an attitude thing. I'd say that's the same for most jobs. So that's the thing we look for. We can teach everything else, but it's a good attitude we need.
Definitely. And with online profiles being so important now, what can young people do to ensure it doesn't affect them negatively?
Yeah, do you mean kind of like social media and
Ah,
that?
exactly.
Yeah, look, I suppose the thing you have to be careful of with social media is it's out there. Like once you put something out there, it's out there, and
Uh,
potential employers may or may not kind of use your social media to kind of gauge what sort of maybe character you are, or get a bit about your kind of your hobbies, or what you get up to. So I
uh,
would just be really careful. And look, social media is great when it's used properly, and sharing the nice positive things like in your life and stuff, that's brilliant. But if there's things on there, that you wouldn't want other people to see, and it's only for a certain audience, I would just make sure you don't put anything up there that you don't want everyone to see, that you wouldn't stand by completely. um just it's not worth it in the long run. So
could cost you, exactly.
yeah, exactly.
What are some of the transferable skills that employers look for in new applicants?
Yep, good question. So, look, communication skills, we've spoken about it a little bit already, Connor. People who can work with other people and work in teams, that's a fantastic, skill to have. The ability to really think on your feet as well. And if you come to a problem, like figure out a way around it instead of just going to someone and asking them, or being stuck. I would say being able to think on your feet, think creatively. And then another big one's kind of prioritization that places would always look for. So being able to take maybe 3 or 4 different pieces of work and figure out, right, these are the main ones. This is what I need to focus on, instead of working away on the kind of smaller things. So that prioritization, communication skills, those are pretty big.
Mm. With many people working from home since COVID, what can you do to have a healthy work and life balance?
Yeah, really, another really good question, and very relevant to what's been going on at the minute. It's something I struggled with at the start of the working from home period. Found it a little bit harder to switch off. I think in the office, when it gets to 5 or 5:30 or whenever you leave, you close your computer, you walk to your car, or you walk home, you get the bus, you do something to end the day. There's a lot of actions there that actually end the day. But if you're working, say in your kitchen, and at 5 o'clock you're walking 2 yards from your laptop to go and cook your dinner, it can be hard to separate the two. So something that I've done is, if I'm working downstairs, I'll bring my laptop upstairs into this room, and close it and leave it here for the rest of the day. And just be really conscious of separating. Okay, work time's done. Like I need time to myself now, because in the office you would be doing that. Like so, it's just splitting them up a little bit harder. But you can do things like that. Just end your day, like start your day, end your day, and have your time to yourself.
100%. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate you coming on. Cheers,
No
John.
worries. That everything all good?
That's everything. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Brilliant, Connor. Brilliant to chat
Cheers.
with you. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you, man. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.
All the best.
Bye.